I'm going to try that again because my mic was not set up right. So, there is a post in the Facebook group called Humanity and Peace where the image says, "If you can forgive the unforgivable, you teach evil that it works." And the caption is, "We often tell people to forgive. It is seen as a noble and peaceful act, but some things cross a line. When someone does something truly unforgivable, forgiving them can send the wrong message. It tells the wrongdoer that their actions had no real consequences. Evil learns from results. If cruelty is met with a simple pardon, it repeats itself. The abuser understands that forgiveness is cheap. This does not mean you must seek revenge. Revenge is different from justice. Justice makes evil pay a price. Forgiveness without justice removes the price. Protecting yourself and others sometimes means refusing to forgive, not out of hate, but out of clarity. Some acts should never be normalized. When you forgive the unforgivable, you are not being kind to the victim. You are being kind to the monster, and the monster will use that as kindness as permission." My response is, whose job is it to teach the evil? This is why the world has gone full circle back to requiring a deity figure to provide salvation. Humans forgive evildoers out of compassion, not to manage their evildoing or teach them how to be better people. We leave the teaching to the teacher figure, the deities, the universe, God, Jesus, their karma, whatever. It is not our duty or responsibility to teach the evil how not to be. The evil will try to exploit and extract teaching from us for this very reason, to try to prove that they have been wronged, that the good were privileged with favor and assistance, but the evil were never taught or helped or given the same advantages as the good. When the evil target the good, it is vindictive prejudice, envy, and the result of distorted thinking patterns that they were never granted the same capacity for integrity. And this is the core of the problem. To some degree, the evil are correct. If they weren't taught good morals, if they lack the judgment, infrastructure to internally process morality, then they are functionally incapable of being reliably good or self educating, which actually reiterates the problem that to be good, not evil, one must know how to be. They need to be in a society that supports their moral education. If they are not equipped to thrive, then to be anti-evil is ableist, not constructive. So society needs compassion and forgiveness and patience to address the issue, but whose job is it to teach and educate the evil? Is it really acceptable to leave it in the hands of supernatural entities we can't prove the existence of? Because if not, it's still a social problem that requires a social solution. To refuse to address it is to neglect it. So, this is why it is the responsibility of a society to uphold a virtuous system which only permits upstanding leadership to hold power and refuses to allow those who have not earned the right to have power to wield it. Forgiveness is necessary to an extent because it indicates to wrongdoers that they still have the choice to grow and to do better. But in excess, it is harmful and permissive. A society can't exist without some compassion, but it also can't function in a system where society tolerates unethical power structures and leadership. Youth do not grow up to be moral citizens by learning from amoral examples. We do not eradicate evil by encouraging and rewarding individuals to pursue it. Whose job is it to teach evil? When is the turning point from a society being 100% responsible for forming the education of its youth to when an individual becoming 100% accountable for their own self education and actions? Forgiveness might be an imperfect approach, but intolerance is also an ineffective extreme. Bottom line, end of this essay, if something can teach evil to be evil or not to be evil, then the status of evil is subject to moral education, and the question is, who is responsible to teach them not to be?